Rexdor tutorial. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, I am gonna be explaining how I do it. My new setup. But yeah, I mean, with this you should probably start getting it like instantly, basically. Like it's really free.
Strano, non mi
Let
sento
me just
affatto
get
più
to the
leggero.
final
Sarà
battle,
per quei biscotti che ho
and
mangiato nella navetta?
then the setup will start, I guess. That is, if I nail this. Nice. Okay. So the most, well, I don't know if it's that important, but I make sure to really be aligned with the map. I feel like that's something important since the setup is so precise. So what you're gonna do is player 2 is gonna come here to the left of the post, and what I like to do is I move forward until his elbow goes through the pillar. So you move right there. That's the perfect spot. And you open the map, get a launch, get a launch. Okay. So the setup starts after getting the launch with me going here. I mean, of course, I don't go here, but just so you know, I line it up. Let's see if I can do this, because I want to be able to use the mouse to. Oh, wait. I think I got something. So yeah, it's not letting me. Whatever. I'm trying to line it up right in the middle with this circle in the middle, and then I just go right to the left. Okay, so you basically just get the launch, go there to the middle, and now you just go left. Usually I use this pole right here, the one that is right here, and once it goes off screen, I count for like a second. It doesn't really matter, but it helps me know when the fade out comes. So you'll see here that, oops, okay, one, yeah, and then I hold an ECG, and right there when the fade out starts, you just drop it. So you don't want to do it too early, but you can't just react. Like, you just go forward with a simple ECG, and when it starts turning black, you just quit and don't move. And now you just have to do one ECG, and it will carry you without you doing anything, and you should stop right at the perfect spot. So yeah, this is the perfect x-axis. I'm gonna do it again so you see what I'm talking about. Go to the middle, align yourself, and just go forward. 0, 1, and then there you go. You react, stop on your tracks, and do one ECG. I like to stop by changing to astronaut. I feel like that's the best way. And yeah, once it stops, you just hold straight down, and you're gonna come here to this spot that you're gonna see on the map right here. So let me point it out. It's basically all this blue stuff. This is like trend setup. So you want the black ring to go past the, you know, the more clear stuff. So the spot I'm in right now is perfect. And once you reach this point, you just drop. Okay, you just drop. Okay, the Earth is in the middle until the spot on the sun. Let me do it all over again. I mean, it's a little slow to explain, but it's really easy because everything is kind of normalized. Go to the middle, straight to the left, stop, 1 ECG. Of course, this ECG you don't need to touch anything, you shouldn't be touching anything apart from holding B. And then it stops, you go down, okay. So this right here, I didn't get to the part I had to get because I'm bad and I didn't get the ECGs. But this part I got on the sun is perfect. So once you reach like the ray of the sun, you should wait for like, I don't know, 2 more frames and then do an ECG. So right here is where I would drop and do the ECG. But yeah, right now I'm gonna do it again because I didn't have enough fight. It's hard to explain and do it. I mean, it's not hard to do it, it's hard to explain though. Go to the middle, go to the left, hold out an ECG and react, stop, do the ECG. That might have been a bit too early actually, but who cares, I'm gonna explain the rest of the setup. Then go down until you reach this point, right there. And then 1 ECG. So that was too early because I was above the ray of sun. And this right here, just here where I paused, that's where Rextor is. So right now I'm above Rextor clearly. I ECG too early. So what you're gonna do is, if you get here, you can pause, and that would mean that you're going above it. Because usually I recommend ECGing earlier, like not trying to get the perfect ECG at the perfect moment, because if you go under it, then there's no saving it. But if you go over it, then you can turn around. So if you don't get it, just pause and then do a turnaround. Okay, so that's what you should be doing. Now let me do the full setup actually on real time and not do any stupid things while I'm explaining. So yeah, now this is actually gonna be a real try. If I miss Rextor, then do not use my setup because clearly I'm bad and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god, dude, that bullied me. They're actually bullying me. Also, when you stop, okay, let me do this first. When you're going down and you have to stop to let yourself fall, I usually like to be lower, like I'm not gonna be this high up, like I like to fall because then it's way easier to time the thing. So there you drop, I'm a bit high again, but now I'm actually gonna do the turnaround. Okay, pause a bit later and go back. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, I should have ECG'd a bit after that. You should ECG right under the ray. Like you should ECG right under it where like your head is barely touching it, right? Let me do it one more time. Because that one technically wasn't exactly the setup, because in the setup you should just, you know, go into the door and not have to turn around. So let me get that ECG. But yeah, that's why I like to ECG earlier rather than later. Because if you ECG later, then you have to do another ECG. And you have to keep doing ECGs to get more height. But if you go over it, you can just wait till you go a bit past and then just turn around and drop. You're probably gonna hit it. So let me do this one more time. Sure, I'll get Fly Me to the Moon skip twice in a row.
Strano. Non mi sento affatto più
But
leggero.
yeah, it might
Sarà per
seem
quei biscotti che ho
precise,
mangiato nella navetta?
but really you're getting that precision from really easy inputs. So like setting up the map, that's not hard. Getting the ECG for the X coordinate shouldn't be too hard, like you just react and then drop and do one ECG to the left without touching anything. Okay, I'm messing up. Like the hard part, I guess, about the setup is getting the one ECG under the ray of sun. So that's like actually the only like thing that you would need to practice, or you know, if you're doing earlier. Oh my god, I'm just gonna go here. If you're doing the ECG earlier than you're supposed to, so get a feeling for what it is and when you should turn around, right? Because if you ECG too late, you're kind of fucked. Why is the rocket so high? Like, why is it so tall? Like, I don't think any casual player is ever gonna see that high into the rocket or whatever. Okay, so player 2 to the left of the pole. Once his elbow goes through, there you can pause. Get a launch. I said get a launch. Go to the middle and then just straight to the left. Now we're gonna be doing the reacting. There. One ECG. And once it drops automatically, we're gonna go straight down. Gonna drop a bit of height here so it's easier to time the sun ray. And right there you drop. I did it earlier again, whatever. But yeah, if you do it right after, you should be hitting it right here. Or maybe a frame later. I paused like a frame too early, but yeah. You should automatically hit the door. I didn't, so... okay, never mind. Yeah, that was a bad turnaround, because I didn't know pausing would cancel my ECG. Let me see if I can get the good Ray Sun ECG. But yeah, that's why I drop. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's why I drop so much. So that usually I like to get to here just like this. Because you're already seeing the ray of sun. And there, that's the perfect ECG. Of course, I'm not gonna hit it because I messed up the X door. I don't know what I did, but that would be the perfect ECG right under the ray of sun. Let me just not do stupid things now, because I don't know why I don't know why I canceled the left ECG. I don't know why I just did. It changed into... oh no, it's because my controller's kind of broken. Wait, I'm not even facing left, dude. Okay, what's going on? Fucking controller, dude. Whatever. I buy another controller and now my normal control starts messing up. That's just great. Okay, now I'm actually facing left. Cool. Ah, there you go. should hit it automatically. Cool. Yeah. Okay, good to know my setup is actually right, and if you do things correctly, you actually get it. Cool. Well, yeah, that's about it. I know I over-explained and did it a lot of times, but I feel like that's the best way to actually see where the door is, even if it's invisible. And yeah, good luck to everyone trying this.